Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Thursday Talk. So on today's episode, we are going to talk about Gen Zs. So Kamran bhai, since Carnelian, maybe there are 4 different generations and we work together and we learn from each other every day. And इस बारे में बहुत ज़्यादा बात होती है कि how do we manage Gen Zs in today's landscape organizations में when managers they're asked कि क्या challenges हैं, तो ये challenge एक आता है खुद के सामने कि Gen Zs को manage करना बहुत मुश्किल task है और different है, right? So मेरा आपसे ये सवाल है कि since you are also coaching so many leaders, you are a leadership development coach, so how do you see it?
देखो, intergenerational challenges are not an exclusive preserve of organizations. It's also something we experience in our families. I mean, talk to any parent who have 6 children. They'll be of different ages. Now, does it mean that I am accustomed to dealing with only 16-year-olds and a 4-year-old is becoming a nuisance? No. I'll need to adapt to the different requirements of each age. And within the organizational culture, what we find is that yes, we have baby boomers and we have Gen Zs as well as other generations that have to be understood. And I think the way we have somehow turned this as a huge challenge, I think it's because we are so inflexible. The Gen Zs are fine. I mean, they're just ordinary human beings with very unique perspectives on life and expectations. So if we adopt and embrace the idea of respect, simple respect, तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि as a leader it is my job to understand who am I working with, what are their expectations, what are their requirements, what are their needs, and what kind of a style would they want from me as opposed to me transforming them to my way. So leadership is more about, adapting styles to different preferences and personality profiles. So yes, I mean, you can't box people into Gen Z. I've noticed that some Gen Zs talk like baby boomers and some baby boomers are Gen Z. Look at me.
Yes.
I'm Gen Z even now. तो गुजारिश ये है कि हमें Gen Z को इतना हवा नहीं बनाना. जो भी लोग हैं ये तस्लीम करने के वो फर्क हैं, they are different. And when we recognize that they are different, we need to know in what way are they different. And then we get into the specifics. And that can only happen when we have open dialogues and conversations with our colleagues in our teams. And by having that conversation and being flexible and open-minded, we will then be able to understand exactly what makes them tick and adapt our style accordingly. Now, if I'm stuck up and if I have an ego the size of a horse, then obviously there's going to be a huge challenge. I don't see Gen Zs or even Gen Xs, for example, as any challenge. I mean, they're different and that's what makes this world beautiful.
Absolutely. So the key word here is respect and being flexible with people.
Yes, and of course, we are all in it together for a cause, for a mission, or something that we work for. And it is very important that we not only look at Gen Zs as people we need to guide and coach, but we can learn from them because their perspective on life is something we can gain from, and it is a way of staying young forever. Because whenever you are talking to the younger generation, their entire upbringing is so different from the upbringing I've had.
Yeah.
So why not enrich myself with their new experience, new not for them but for me? And as a result, I refresh and energize myself, and that's how you get innovation as well.
Absolutely.
Because we are living in a digital age, and things are so different. When I compare my life 30 years ago to now, hugely different. And these kids are opening their eyes in an environment which to us may sound crazy, but for them it's normal. It's every day. And when we don't behave in ways that they expect, I mean, they must be looking at us as dinosaurs. I mean, and I'm sorry, I'm not a dinosaur from anywhere. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.